Here's my preview of the Baylor versus Gonzaga game in Sioux Falls, Connecticut. And I'm going to mention these certain players only because they've been playing the majority of the time. So, Drew Timme is number 2, 6'10" 235-pound forward. That's a senior. 20 points per game, 1 for 7 on threes. 21 for 38 on free throws, 7.4 rebounds per game, 3.1 assists per game, 3.3 turnovers per game, 0.7 steals per game, 1.1 blocks per game, 2.1 fouls per game. Julian Strother, number 0, 6'7", 205-pound guard. That's a junior. 14.1 points per game, 15 for 33 on threes, 20 for 24 on free throws, 8.4 rebounds per game, 2.6 turnovers per game, 1.3 steals per game, 0.6 blocks per game, 2.3 fouls per game. Razia Bolton, number 45, 6'3", 185-pound guard. That's a senior. 13 points per game, 14 for 29 on threes, 17 for 18 on free throws, 3.1 assists per game, 1.1 turnovers per game, 1.9 fouls per game. Then Nolan Hickman, number 11, 6'2", 180-pound guard. That's a sophomore. 9.4 points per game, 12 for 30 on threes, 6 for 6 on free throws, 2.7 rebounds per game, 3.4 assists per game, 1.7 turnovers per game, and 2.1 fouls per game. Anton Watson, number 22, 6'8", 225-pound forward. That's a senior. 8.1 points per game, 3 for 10 on threes, 10 for 15 on free throws, 4.7 rebounds per game, 0.6 blocks per game, 1.6 steals per game, 2.3 assists per game, 1.9 turnovers per game, 2.9 fouls per game. Malachi Smith, number 13, 6'4" guard, 205-pound guard. That's a junior. 7.9 points per game, 8 for 14 on threes, 3 for 4 on free throws. Excuse me. 3 rebounds per game, 1.1 steals per game, 1.1 turnovers per game, 1.4 fouls per game. Hunter Salas, number 5, 6'5", 180-pound guard. That's a sophomore. 5.1 points per game, 3 for 9 on threes, 10 for 8 on free throws, 2.9 rebounds per game, 0.6 steals per game, 0.7 turnovers per game, and 1.6 fouls per game. I'm going to double check on one Gonzaga guy real quick because I know the next guy might be only played in one game this year. And keep in mind, Gonzaga's been blown out twice against Texas and let me look at who else. And Purdue. So, yeah. Yeah, like the next guy only played like one game, so I'm not going to include him. That would be Kobe Brooks. I'm not going to include him. Ben Gregg, number 33, 6'10", 225-pound forward. That's a sophomore. 3 points per game, for 3 for 10 on threes, 3 for 3 on free throws, 2.5 rebounds per game, 0.7 blocks per game, 1.7 fouls per game. F10 Reed, number 15, 7 foot, 240-pound center. That's a sophomore. 2.3 points per game, 0 for 1 on threes, 2 for 4 on free throws, 1.4 turns per game, 1.9 fouls per game. I'm going to double check on one other guy real fast. Yeah, that last guy only played 3 games this year. I'm not going to include him, and I'll put the stats in the description below so we all can see for in terms of points per game wise. But I mean, for an individual. But I will say this: Gonzaga, they have their issues on defense. They allow 76.7 points per game. It's not just us having defensive issues right now. We allow 71.7, but we average 88.1, while Gonzaga averages 83.7. Of course, team rebounding rise, we average 36.4. They average 37.7. Assists 20.3 for us, 15.7 for Gonzaga. 3 blocks per game for us, 3.4 for them. 9.4 steals per game for us, and 6.9 for them. So it does show that Gonzaga does not have a good defense either. not just us. So, what are some keys to win this game for Baylor's sake to bounce back after a bad loss to Marquette? First of all, you got to take care of the ball a lot better. I mean, 16 turnovers in one half, you're not going to win with that. Or 20 turnovers in general. It's hard to win. It's near impossible. So, I will say you got to do that better. You got to defend better, especially from the three-point line. Take good shots. And you got to stay composed. You got to limit those second chance points from three, especially. Second chance points from three. Fast break points, points out turnovers. While offensively, you need to do all those. Get as many as you can, obviously. And of course, foul trouble across the board. And you just got to find a way to motivate. I have no doubt they're going to be motivated after that bad loss. They're going to play a lot better. I guarantee that should happen. So they're going to have to be more physical in this game. I mean, you got to be. I mean, than a previous game where we didn't show up. You got to have your front court step up like Flo Thamba defensively. Joshua Juruna. And sure, it would be good to have him score too. Caleb Lunar. And John Bridges. That would be good. And you need your guard play to kind of be better than last game. And granted, I know I didn't go over the stats of that Marquette game for individual players and everything, but I tell you what, Dale Barnard needs to be better than he was. Langston Love had 8 points, 3 for 7 shooting, 1 for 4 on threes, 1 for 2 on free throws, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 fouls. So you got to cut foul trouble. Yeah, you didn't do so well off the bench last game, so you got to do better there, obviously. Adam Flagler and LJ Carr combined for 35 points, and even Keontae George had 12 points. But the problem is, they had a combined 10 turnovers. So it kind of alludes to, you've got to be better taking care of the ball. I mean, and I get some of those turnovers are like offensive foul types, where the ball just hits your hands and goes out of bounds. And you got to grab the rebound with 2 hands in this game. And this game's on Peacock, by the way, and not regular television, like FS1 or ESPN or ESPN Plus. Yes, I know ESPN Plus is not a real channel, but you know what I'm saying. So, and the only way to bounce back from a loss you had previously is to go up. And I have no doubt they're going to have a better game plan. And they're going to look at the film, what happened last game, and address it moving forward. So, anyways, I just want to break Gonzaga down like you want to dance floor. Like and subscribe if you don't already. Let's give me the 400 subscribers or more by the end of this year or sometime in the future.